What's up, my friends? Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and I've got an interesting video today. So, we've all seen the scores for Spider-Man 2. We all seen the scores for Mario Wonder. And now we have Xbox guys over on X Twitter or whatever they call it now, Twitter, talking about, man, I wish we had games like that on Xbox and stuff. And it's like, dude, what are you guys even talking about? Like, seriously, what are you guys talking about? The media is extremely biased towards anything that's Xbox. Hands down. They just are. Forza Motorsport is absolutely incredible. Starfield, I gave the game a 10. Like, it blew my socks off. I've got 50-something hours into Starfield already. And the only reason I quit playing it is because of all the other games that I'm covering right now in the month of October. But I sat there, committed to Starfield. I played through the campaign twice. An amazing game. So I don't get why these Xbox fans, like, why are they even Xbox fans? To be completely honest with you, if you guys want 15-hour games, go buy a PlayStation. If you guys want 2D side scrollers, go buy a freaking Nintendo Switch. If you want to play at 720p, go buy a Nintendo Switch. If you want to play movie games, just get Netflix, man. Just get Netflix. There's not one game on the PlayStation that's made by PlayStation that could even touch some of the games that Xbox makes. It's plain and simple. Forza Motorsport. I'm a big racing fan. When you look at the way Forza Motorsport launched, knowing that this is a live service game, a long-term game that's going to be getting plenty of content, it's going to get updates. There's a lot that's going to be coming to Forza Motorsport. And after playing it, getting in there, putting out everybody else, not listening to anything, and just getting in there and experiencing what Forza Motorsport is, this is a significant upgrade over any of the Forza games that we've ever had before. It just needs some content. It really just needs that live service content to be coming with a steady flow. They might put out one track a month. I definitely think they need to. I think that needs to happen a little bit faster. Maybe even 2 tracks a month, to be completely honest with you. I just don't know. I mean, that's my only problem with Forza is just the track roster right now. Car roster's fine. The visuals look incredible. Playing this on Xbox or PC, it looks absolutely incredible. The physics, the handling model, all of that stuff greatly improved from any Forza before it. It feels phenomenal on a wheel setup. It feels incredible on a controller. I think Turn 10 nailed it. And I am cutting them a lot of slack due to the fact that they actually built something that's more in line with what I would imagine next gen sim racing being after the long, after the long generation from generation 8. I mean, look at Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, I played Sport. I played Gran Turismo 7. They both are basically identical. Gran Turismo 7 comes out. It's basically a reskin of Gran Turismo Sport. They added the menu board, which I actually did like. I feel like the menu board was a better way to go about that campaign mode for Gran Turismo 7. I love Gran Turismo 7. Like, don't get me wrong. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I thought the way that Polyphony Digital created that, built that game, it was awesome. After utilizing, PSVR 2 to play some more Gran Turismo on that, yeah, I understand, why they made the cuts they did to their overall build of Gran Turismo 7. Like, it makes sense. After playing it on VR, it completely makes sense, and I think they did a good job. And the same goes for Forza Motorsport. I think that, the cuts and stuff that they've made, during the creation process of Forza Motorsport and what they were able to achieve and bring to the line. The stuff that's in Forza Motorsport is significantly more important than what I feel they cut out, like trackside grass and all of that stuff. I do believe that what we got is superior in every way to what Gran Turismo is. It just is. I think the cars look incredible on Forza. And see, here's my thing. The cars might not be exactly as highly detailed as what you would get on Gran Turismo. They're pretty dang close. Like if you're playing them, like I don't really think you're gonna notice a difference. But when you actually get in there and you look across the whole picture, if you take the whole screen in at one time on Forza Motorsport, you can see that the cars, the tracks, the trackside detail, the skyscape, everything looks consistent, which makes that a better experience overall. Whereas on Gran Turismo, it does. Gran Turismo visuals leave a lot to be desired, but it is crisp. It is sharp on a 4K screen. It looks great, and it gets the job done. Like, it gets the job done. So I'm not really complaining too much about that. But Forza is a fabulous game. It's incredible. I love the way it feels. I love the way it plays. I'm waiting for more tracks to come out. I'll be playing it every time a new track comes out. I think that Turn 10 nailed Forza Motorsport. I love the way they built this game. The online is freaking phenomenal. The AI definitely needs some help. I mean, they are the dumbest AI that I've ever freaking raced with in my life. There's some things that need to be fixed, and because it's a live service game, and because Gran Turismo is a live service game, these games are going to get so many iterations on the overall package since launch, and you can see that like Gran Turismo 7 kind of started off at a good point, and it's slowly been treading downhill. Then it hit freaking PSVR 2, then it started going up again. Now it's starting to go down again. I've got just as many complaints and gripes with Gran Turismo 7 as I do with Forza Motorsport. They're both designed in a way to bring in the max amount of players that each one can for their respected systems. And that's fine. Like, I get it. If you want a hardcore sim racing exclusive or title or whatever, if that's what your bag is now, then yeah, I definitely think that going PC is probably going to be like your best choice for that. Other than that, you have Assetto Corsa Competizione, which is absolutely phenomenal, as is Assetto Corsa. So if you could pick up either one of those two on your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox Series X or S, that's going to give you an entryway into what real sim racing is all about. Now, if we go back and we look at Spider-Man 2, obviously, we're talking about Spider-Man. That right there already gets points just because it's Spider-Man. It's not a new IP. It's not something that Insomniac Games had to go out there and create out of thin air. There's already enough fandom for Spider-Man to where that will all Spider-Man 2 needs is a good story and better graphics than what it had on the PlayStation 4. That's pretty much all Spider-Man really needs to be able to be a hit, a smash hit, to be able to move consoles, to be able to sell games. It's that star power that Spider-Man already has from generations that PlayStation is riding the coattails on this. And that's fine. Like, be it as it may, it's going to be a good game. And there's nobody out there that's really going to be able to really damage it. But if you really pick it apart, look at the nuts and bolts and what's going on, I don't think it's going to be significantly different than what we've already played with with Spider-Man and then Spider-Man Miles Morales. I do think it's going to feel very similar to those games. I think it's going to look very similar to those games. Maybe a little bit more, just updated, a little bit visuals, maybe a little bit better textures, something. I mean, obviously it's going to look better to running on a PlayStation 5. You're going to be able to get fast loading times. You're going to be able to get, that super SSD, whatever they call it nowadays. I'm at a point now with PlayStation games that like, I'm getting to the point literally that I'm getting pretty tired of buying these games and them not having longevity. Like, Spider-Man's a different one. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition today. I got the deluxe edition because I know that Spider-Man 2 is a game that I'm going to be able to get into, and I'm going to play it, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to go back to that world swinging around the city and just having fun with it. Just like I've done with the other two Spider-Man games. The only one I don't really care for much after completing the game is Miles Morales. But Miles Morales' story was pretty cool. I like that. I thought it was pretty cool. For a spin-off type game, an extended DLC from the original game, yeah, I think it did very good. I just wasn't really feeling the whole snow aesthetic after beating the game, so I didn't really spend a whole lot of extra time in the world of Miles Morales, like I did Spider-Man Remastered. I've beaten Spider-Man Remastered now like 3 times. I bought it, on PlayStation 4 Pro. I beat it again on PlayStation 5, and then I beat it again on PC last year when I picked that up. So Spider-Man is a super safe game. It's super safe. It's guaranteed to pad the pockets, and it is what it is. Seeing as like we already have precedent for being able to get DLCs. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some DLCs coming to Spider-Man 2 over the next few months. We'll probably get, what did we get for the first one? 1, 2. Did we get 2 or 3? 2 or 3 DLCs after the first game launched. So that right there kind of padded that game out a little bit, added a little bit more to it. But the fact that we bought that game and then we had to wait longer for more DLC to come out, that was, not a bad deal. But I've got plenty of time in Spider-Man. It more than paid for itself. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man 2 will do the same thing. When you look at Mario Wonder, it's a side-scrolling game, man. Like, obviously, it's designed to take advantage of the platform that it's on. It scored high because people are nostalgic. They like Mario, and it looks incredible. I might actually pick that up here pretty soon and give it a whirl here myself. I'm a Mario fan. I've been playing Mario for a very, very long time. Actually, it was the very first game I ever played was Mario and Duck Hunt. Those were the 2 first games I ever played. So, being able to go back to Mario and play Mario and still enjoy that, yeah, dude, I'm all for it. It scored a 95. That means people are really, really enjoying this game. But to go out of your way and, because of Metacritic, bro, my little Xbox buddies, because of Metacritic saying that it's like an 85 or something, or 83 or whatever the freak Metacritic says it was, you're going to discount that game, which is absolutely massive, and people will be playing that for 10 years. People will be playing that longer than both Mario or Spider-Man 2. I guarantee those 2 games will probably be long forgotten, while people are still playing Starfield 2 generations from now. They'll still be buying upgraded director's cuts of Starfield well after Spider-Man 2 and freaking Mario Wonders are basically forgotten. I don't like the disingenuous Xbox fans that I feel like they go out of their way to try to spin this stuff to try to, I don't know what they're trying to prove. I absolutely love the games that Xbox is bringing out. It is such a solid variety of games that keep coming and coming and coming. When PlayStation just keeps making the same freaking game over and over and over again. Nintendo keeps making the same game over and over and over again. Another 2D side-scrolling Mario. Yay! Another Spider-Man game, a third-person, over-the-shoulder, action-adventure, 15-hour story that you're going to spend all that money for. You're going to play it for 15, 20 hours, and then you're going to be back to Twitter. You know what I mean? Starfield has legs. Forza Motorsport has legs. Freaking Sea of Thieves. Have you guys seen that? The Sea of Thieves is still alive and doing very, very well. All of these games that Xbox builds and creates. We just got another update for Halo. Halo Infinite is now on, what is it? Its 2nd year. Still continuing to get updates, seasons of doing very well with that, bringing more content, bringing more variety to that game, and just making it the ultimate Halo experience. And these guys are still over there sitting there on Twitter showing pictures of Spider-Man saying, guys, Xbox needs that. No, they don't. Xbox is perfectly fine. Xbox does not And I repeat, like that's not what attracted me to Xbox. The thing that attracted me to Xbox is the longevity of the experiences that I get on Xbox. The games are absolutely incredible. If you look at visuals, if that's your barometer or your story content, I would much rather prefer what Xbox builds to what PlayStation or Nintendo is building right now. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, absolutely incredible game, absolutely massive. The only thing that's really holding that back is the limited freaking specs of the Nintendo Switch. Now, if Nintendo actually comes out with a Switch 2 and it's got way more power and that one gets an update, yeah, awesome. That'd be a lot. That would be very awesome, because I would like to see some of these games that Nintendo builds with higher quality visuals. I would love that. But to say that Xbox needs games like what PlayStation is putting out, for what, man? I get where people are saying that they want like the media and they want everybody to shovel high praise at Xbox. They're not going to do that. Period. What incentive do gaming journalists and other people have to, like, what incentive do they have to try to be nicer to Xbox? There's no incentive in that. There's none whatsoever. If they are PlayStation fans and PlayStation's name, and they're out there worried that like Xbox is going to just buy everything up and it's going to bury PlayStation and it's going to be super unfair to PlayStation, what incentive do these guys have to actually rate Xbox games at a higher level? No, man, if you're an Xbox fan, like, that's what you're getting into, man. You have to be there for the games that you enjoy. If you do not enjoy Xbox games, go buy a PlayStation. If you want flashy games that are quick, fast, that you can get through really quick and jump back on Twitter and praise, go be like all the rest of the little fanboys that probably don't even play these games. They just sit there and the only reason why these guys are out there is like, it's the same with Nvidia. Yeah, it's the best, man. And it's like, dude, nobody cares. Nobody cares. If you want to get out there and represent like the easy way out, do it, man. But if you're an Xbox fan, I mean, seriously, put it in the comments. If you don't agree with me and you think that Xbox is not doing well, like, put it in the comments, man, because I have more than received and gotten my money's worth out of everything that I've bought from Xbox over and again. So you tell me, man, like how the PlayStation games are better than the Xbox games. Because me personally, I think they're pretty. I think they're both on like pretty level. I think the playing field is pretty level when it comes to these games. They're all freaking video games. They are. You play what you want to enjoy. If you want to play Spider-Man, go buy a PlayStation. If you want to play Starfield, go buy an Xbox. We have exclusives on Xbox now. We have great exclusives on Xbox. We have more exclusives that are coming to Xbox. Are they ever going to meet that super high bar of story content and maybe like pushing the visuals that like PlayStation first party do? I don't know. And I don't really expect that. I would like that. I mean, just like anybody else, that would be cool, but these PlayStation studios have got tons and tons and tons of support from like the movie industry that Sony owns, from like top of the line developers that have just been doing this and they know what they're doing and they're really good, and they've only there's just so many different reasons for why there's only a finite amount of developers out there. There's only a finite, and I would say some of the best work for PlayStation. And a lot of freaking great ones work for Xbox as well. The Coalition is absolutely incredible. The first time that I played Gears 4 on my Xbox One S, I was blown away. I was like, gosh dang, man. I couldn't understand what all the PlayStation fanboys were saying when they were saying it looked like garbage. I was like, gosh dang, man. This looks incredible. This game is very, very cool. So I don't get it. I don't get like the whole fan banter and like the Xbox fanboys over on Twitter acting like they're all defeated and ashamed of what we've gotten. Starfield is a game of the generation. People are going to be playing this one for a very long time. This is like the new like Starfield master. Like Starfield is the new Bethesda masterpiece. It came out very well optimized. It was running really good on my PC. It ran really good on the Xbox Series X. It ran great on Series S. Didn't run into a whole lot of bugs in my 50 plus hours of playing it. So I don't understand. Like, I get that most people are probably weren't like super hyped for Starfield, but man, that game has got a level of depth in it that no PlayStation game on the market today has. It just doesn't have it. They just can't compete with the depth of what Starfield brings to the table. There's just not anything that the PlayStation first party studios out there can make that could do that. I mean, they're not even able to create live service games like Jim Ryan wanted them to. So whatever your little issue is with Xbox and whatever's making you feel really sad right now because Spider-Man obviously got a 91, we all knew that it was going to get high scores. Like, we already knew that. We've seen the media and everybody bashing Xbox all year long. We've seen Xbox do some dumb things like releasing Redfall at 30 frames per second in a buggy state. Like, we've seen Microsoft stumble and do their own thing. I get that Microsoft feels like they're under pressure to put out games, and it's because of the fans, man. Because of the fans, because of the way Microsoft does things, buying all these studios and then like trying to put things together like really quick and really fast and trying to feed the Game Pass ecosystem. I don't know, man. It's going to take a while. And I've said that. It's going to take a while. We need to be patient. Well, not necessarily patient. If you don't want to be there and celebrate Microsoft going forward, like, they've only been doing this for like a couple years now, to where Microsoft has actually been fully supporting Xbox financially to make it a better ecosystem. These things take time. I mean, we're probably not even going to get another a solid first party PlayStation exclusive for a few more years after Spider-Man. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. There's a whole lineup of games that are coming to Xbox. They're being built right now. They're being crafted. These guys are working hard to try to deliver on these games. Be patient. Be patient. You already bought into the Xbox ecosystem. They've already kind of told you, like, look, guys, this is what we got. They just spent $70 billion on freaking Activision Blizzard to be able to create games for the Xbox ecosystem and have you not get cut out of content and features for Call of Duties when they start to come out. It's plain and simple, man. Like, Xbox is starting a new new thing. Like, the future of gaming rests with Game Pass, rests with Xbox. PlayStation, man, I don't know. I think the Spider-Man 2 is going to be that last game, and I'll find out. Like I said, I bought the deluxe version. I'm really excited to play it. I made a video the other day playing around with the ponies, but I'm really excited for Spider-Man. I can't wait to start playing this tomorrow night. Have some fun, make some videos for you guys, give you my thoughts and impressions on it, and then do the review this weekend and let you guys know how it is. But I mean, I can already pretty much tell that like my overall experience with Spider-Man is probably going to be pretty good. I really like Spider-Man and Miles Morales. I thought they were absolutely incredible. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to hit the nail on the head too. So, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. And quit being so hard on Xbox, man. They just spent $70 billion to try to make the fans happy. We'll see you guys later.